Dead fish have washed ashore on Siesta Beach. You're taking a look at pictures taken just today. You can see beachgoers not far from those fish. Elevated red tide levels have concerned health officials for weeks. But it's not just the beach. As 10 Tampa Bay's Adoria Chumba shows you, neighborhoods are also seeing impacts.
Seeing such amount of dead fish wash up ashore remains a pretty disturbing sight for tourists visiting our local beaches. But one local expert I spoke to said it'll only get worse as the ongoing red tide event continues.
I went to walk up to the beach and all of a sudden there were all these little dead fish, so I turned around.
It's the sight greeting beachgoers and running some of them off. Most are heeding to the now weeks-long red tide advisory and staying out of the murky waters.
What we're seeing out here is a mixture of fish that can be living in the bay or the Gulf of Mexico. That's a little sea trout right there. These are pinfish.
Experts say the latest satellite imagery shows the side of the red tide map offshore is about 50 square miles wide, and the level of toxins in the water is 10 times higher than what it takes to kill fish.
But it kills basically all the fish that it comes into contact with pretty quickly. Like within, a half an hour, you can see an entire bay just turn dead.
That's like what's happened in neighborhoods with canals fed by the Venice Inlet.
Walk down, you can see there's big ones, little ones. Looks like mostly up on my rocks. If you look here, seems like mostly mullet. You could smell it down here a little bit better.
Mike Koloski says it's been hard being outside lately because of the toxins, and now the fish kill will only make backyard trips short and quick.
This just all happened overnight, so it hasn't started rotting and smelling yet, but I'm guessing the next couple days it's going to get worse.
Conservation experts say red tide can't be stopped, but feeding less nitrogen into the waterways can reduce its impact.
If you don't like red tides, don't make them worse. We got to do a better job with our wastewater and stormwater infrastructure, take better care of our mangroves.
In the meantime, some tourists are dealing with the situation or making other plans.
We're glad this is our last day here, so we won't have to experience
We won't have to deal with it, no.
But we can definitely see how it can get pretty bad.
In Sarasota County, Adoria Chumba, 10 Tampa Bay.
Longboat Key and Bradenton Beach are also seeing dead fish washing ashore. The next red tide report comes out on Wednesday.